Hello everyone, my name is Lincoln. Today I want to introduce a book for you. The book name is The Great Gatsby. First, let's talk about the book's overall. The Great Gatsby by Francis Scott Fitzgerald. Nick moves to New York where he meets his mysterious wealthy neighbor Gatsby. Gatsby is in love with Daisy and wants to win her back. With Nick's help, Gatsby and Daisy reconnect, but Gatsby soon realizes that Daisy isn't the person he imagined. Meanwhile, her husband Tom finds out about their affair. Tom exposes Gatsby's illegal ways of getting rich, forcing Daisy to stay with him. Later, Daisy accidentally kills Tom's mistress, Myrtle, in a car crash, but Gatsby takes the blame for her. This leads to Gatsby being killed by mistakes. After Gatsby's death, Nick saw the hypocrisy and indifference of society and finally left New York. Next, let's talk about characters' intro. Nick, sincere and kind, focus on the relationship between friends, can be aware of their problems in society. Daisy, her longing for a luxurious life, shows that she is a vain person. At the same time, she always evidences responsibility in her relationship, which shows her selfishness. Gatsby, he is an idealist who thinks that with Daisy he can go back in time. He was also a romantic, throwing luxurious parties in the hope that Daisy would get attention. Tom, he was an arrogant, domineering man who despaired Gatsby's class and a very hypocritical person, possessing both Daisy and Myrtle. Jordan, she is a shrewd woman who does what is right for her. At the same time, they also show indifference in the face of emotions. Myrtle, she is a very greedy woman, relying on an illicit relationship for a better life. She is also naive and unaware of the risks. After reading the book, let's talk about my personal connection. Dream is very important, but we should be down to earth. This allows me to become more myself and get closer to my ideal college. Now let's talk about review to the book. After this quote, this passage impressed me because it was in sharp contrast to Gatsby's lively party mentioned above. The book also showed the class structure of the society at that time. In this quote, it shows Tom's discrimination and the mockery of Gatsby's bootlegging. After reading the book, it reminds me of another woman, American Psycho. Both the film and The Great Gatsby describe the hypocrisy and the indifference of people in society at that time. At the same time, the tragic ending of both workers reflects the harm of the environment to the protagonist. Let's talk about the difference. First, Gatsby describes the emotions of Gatsby and Daisy Moore. The American mental patient pay more attention to the description of Bateman's individual physiology and behavior. The emotional tone of the story is also different. There are also differences in the characterizing of characters. Gatsby is a romantic idealist, while Bateman is selfish, cold-blooded, and a moral inferior man. Next is academic response. First-person narration helps readers understand the story more fully. Fitzgerald used these devices to show the decline and the emptiness in the story. Imagery. In this quote, the phrase horrible black and white paints a clear dark picture of the hearse, making the scenes feel sad and threatening. The image of the mourners being wet to the skin adds to the gloomy, depressing mood of the funeral. Symbolism. This quote shows us a symbolism of the book. And the last part is recommendation. In my opinion, I will recommend it to those group, history and cultural lovers. Through this book, you can understand the life and the character of the Jazz Age in the United States. Teenagers and students, classic works of literature suitable to help teenagers explore love. And the suitable age is people over 14 years old. This is my presentation. Thank you for your listening.